It's episode 19 of my As a Bag of Hammers playthrough of Encased with my beautiful idiot here. I was planning on heading north in this episode, but I think I will head east first, despite not having a bead on where Carmine Heights is. So first off, there's the Settlers Campsite. This is a location that was given to me in Picnic. Ursula crawls through the sparse forest while you slump behind the wheel board. The car slowly drives out of the bushes and parks in the middle of the road about 30 meters ahead. From this distance, it's impossible to tell who or what is in the car. There might be someone inside, but the opposite might also be true. Well, I mean, if it drove out in front of us, it's probably safe to bet there's someone in it. We probably shouldn't just randomly crush a car, but we just picked up vehicular assault, so let's go ahead and do that. A bang, a clang, and car windows splintering into little fragments. Ursula easily crushes the car into a metal pancake. In the rearview mirror, you spot several armed people emerging from the thicket. They seem to have underestimated your road train. Okay, so I'm guessing that was the right choice, and we'll calmly go about our business. So yeah, Picnic asked us to head to the Settlers campsite to check on some people who went missing. What do we have? Oh, well, that's a good start, isn't it? Start with a scan, I suppose. Don't know why I'm getting points for scanning these people. I mean, they're just people. Unless there's something special about them. We are family quest updated. Okay. Oh, we have, look like a dog with a machine gun on its back. Yeah, that looks like a dog with, well, some sort of gun on its back. All right, mobile generator over here. And it looks like we can do something with that well. I think best bet is to go ahead and kill everything here. Because I'm guessing that dog with gun isn't going to be friendly. Take them out and then we'll have the roam of the place. Now, I don't think I want Eiley down there, so I will pull with Yoko. Although if he's going to walk right up to me, he is going to walk right up to me. Oh, come on, get back here. Oh, no opportunity to hit him multiple times. Should I start moving Fox down? These guys don't look like they're biochemical, so yeah, I should probably actually move Fox down. I probably shouldn't have let Eiley get that far ahead. Let's move down just far enough that I can get off a psi attack. Or what I should do instead, actually, is energize Eiley and then just use the rest of my AP. And Yoko, just start shooting. Okay, well that went down fairly easily. Fox, get back into... No, Fox, get into stealth. Or don't. Wait, something's going on here. Why can't I switch characters? Oh, I thought I'd finished combat. Okay, we have 6 AP points. Let's move up 5. So I still have 1 point left over to put on fighting stance. Let's see if this guy can do any damage to Eiley. Or if he's just not going to bother. Okay, so Eiley still has energize. Fox, just go ahead and use psi abilities from here. I'm awfully ooh, look at how much damage that would do. I'm very tempted to just shoot the guy with the gun. That seems like the pragmatic thing to do. Lucky crit. Nice. Another crit. Big HP on these guys. The dog with 2 miniguns on its back showed up. Alright. I am very skeptical about Fox's ability to, not die here. I doubt she'll die in 1 turn, though. So let's get her moving up. In retrospect, I probably should have tried to pull this guy closer. I doubt he can shoot that far. That's not what we're doing. Now, Eiley, what can you do? 15 AP. We go forward 10. And let's smoke him with a grenade. For critical damage For no critical damage, that's disconcerting. Okay, something's going on here. Can I short circuit it? Is this some sort of... Okay, good. I was really worried there that this thing was going to have some sort of quirk to it that meant this was going to be a puzzle fight of some sort. Not that that's a terrible thing, it's just I'm not very good at those.
Play, birdie.
Ooh. Okay, so that was a not insignificant amount of damage. I'm guessing he can't do that every turn. I'm hoping he can't do that every turn. So Eiley still has wrestling stance on. 3 good hits. Not spectacular, but not bad at all. I am not going to put this to chance. Gonna immediately use a med kit on Fox. Come on, lucky hit. Nice. Okay, got a We Are Family update. I'm guessing that means I have wiped out all the enemies. Gonna take a quick peek. So, according to the quest journal, I have killed all of the hyenas. Hyenas apparently being very well armed in this world. Let's have a peek around, see what we can find. I see a well here. Uh, well, not a very useful well. Um, Force? Punch it until... Oh, okay, kick it. The lock has been destroyed. +1 radiation. Oh, polymetallic ore. That's very valuable. Okay, that was worth a few kicks. Surely there's going to be more than just meat on whatever this thing is. Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting, but I don't know what I was expecting. Let's do a lap around the outside. What is that? Well, we'll certainly find out. Oh, and some more dog tags for the skeleton on the precipice here. Can we scan that thing? Something I should have been doing with all of these, but easily forgotten. Painted servo shell, you say? How close can we get to that? Can we scan from here? Nope. Alright. Throw a bolt. Scan. The Way of the Dragon color scheme. Flag of the PRC paintwork scheme for the servo shell. Oh, okay. So I can probably put that on my servo shell. Can I search it? Oh, that just has the note on it. Ow. That looked like a painful way to die. Let's have a look at this well. It's one of those old wells the Kronos engineers dug all over the desert to provide clean, sweet water for travelers. Some of those wells dried, some silted up, some were contaminated with animal corpses. Not only animal, actually. Rope. Make a rope loop, throw it into the well, and drag out something big and dark floating in the muddy water. Your worst suggestions are confirmed. A thing resembling a swollen sack turns out to be someone's dead body which lay in the water for an unknown period of time. Well, drag out the corpse and untie the rope. Well, we can search it for 1 bolt. Alright, who are you? What can we get out of this mobile generator here? The generator looks beyond repair. Streams of foul-smelling smoke slowly rise from its ventilation grill. Well, 3rd well up here.
It's hard to explain why this well attracted your attention. But you stop and peek into it for some reason. There's no water in there, although the well is deep enough. Reflected Betty lamplight is shimmering over the smooth concrete walls far down there, and soft, muffled voices can be heard. There are people in the well, and they seem to notice you, too.
Well, that's presumably good.
A gray-haired man emerges from the well tunnel, holding a lamp high over his head. Hey, we got stuck here. A rope. Have you got a rope?
So we have an option. Fasten a shoelace to the top of the well and toss it down to them. Um, looks like a lot of fun there. Go down and join them. Throw sand and laugh. I'm
The
curious.
stranger shakes his head disapprovingly. Are you serious? A shoelace isn't enough. You need a rope.
This is going to get me killed, but I want to do it anyway. Let's jump down and join
The
them.
man below waves his arms in protest. Lamplight bounces off the inside of the shaft. Wait! You won't be able to get back out if you come down here. Please return with a rope. I believe you can find one in our camp.
Yeah, we did.
The rope jerks and gets stretched with someone's weight. Very soon, a young girl appears from the well, followed by a robust, though ancient, old woman. A man with a lamp and a large backpack is the last to climb out.
Good day to you.
A gray-haired man covered in dust and clay offers you a hand. Oliver Jansen, nice to meet you. Thanks for saving us. Do you barter? Nod to the well, scream, and jump violently. He throws up his hands, showing that he's in no way surprised by your behavior. I agree, it was very reckless, but when the hyenas were racing towards us, coming into the well seemed like the only way out. So we want to send them to picnic or to the temple. Let's definitely pronounce an edifying peek peek and point in the direction of picnic. Oliver manages a nod. Of course. Miss Melville was so nice and understanding that it would be unfair to disappoint her. Give us some time to bury our relatives, please. We'll head to picnic in the next morning.
I hope to see you again soon.
Salutations.
This young woman's face, barely more than a girl, is distorted with panic. She's saying no word, just trembling with all her body and producing a sound like a quiet howl. Peek at your reflection in the Kairos screen. Get scared.
I hope to see
Move
you
away.
again soon.
Hiya!
You see a quiet, robust old woman in front of you. She's rusty gray with desert gray and clay. Really? Is that what it says? She's rusty gray with desert dust and clay. Okay, that makes more sense. Her dark eyes scan your face. She chews with her lips and nods silently but meaningfully. Snap your fingers, shout grandma, and move rapidly away after we see if she'll barter with us.
Come back again.
So next up, we're headed to the crematory for... I don't remember the name of the self-appointed leader of this place, but it looks like it'll be just over a day to get there, so I'm going to stop just short so I can take a nap before I head in. You are driving through a foggy swamp full of dead trees. You remain calm, knowing that as long as you don't stop, the road train won't get bogged down, even in terrain like this. The moment you think this, Ursula gets bogged down. You step on the gas, but the wheels are already spinning in liquid mud. Well, typically when you're stuck, you roll the car back and forth. You step on the gas over and over, but the wheels do nothing but spin. Oh, that's not good. Let's have a look around. Your legs almost disappear into the goop with a nasty squelch, but you're not heavy enough to sink all the way into the swamp. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for the truck. The wheels are already a third of the way into the bog and still sinking. Use your engineering savvy to get the road train out of the mud. A brief reflection leads you to an obvious idea. Put some wood under the wheels to add some traction, and it'll be much easier to get out of the mud. Let's see if we can find some. You find nothing but dead trees, but at least there are plenty of them. Despite it being a rather messy job, the dry branches break free with little effort. Since you've got some help, even with the number and size of Ursula's wheels, it doesn't take long to get the job done. It's much more comfortable inside Ursula than it is outside, except that your truck still can't go anywhere. Okay, now let's roll it back and forth. The wheels now have some friction and Ursula begins to slowly climb out of the quagmire. Soon, the truck breaks free. You can finally move on. So, stopped for a nap in Ursula, and before we went to sleep, we checked for any snakes, big bugs, or miniature Mobiuses that might be hiding nearby. Despite our precautions, the instant you close your eyes, you hear something small scurrying nearby. Take a quick look around again and give your blanket another shake, but you can't find anything that doesn't belong. But for the rest of the night, you can't shake the feeling that as soon as you doze off, something small will stand beside you, climb on your bed, or even skip lightly across your sleeping body. You chase this unwanted guest, or guests, all night. At some point, reality and dream begin to merge, but then morning comes. And this morning reveals a hard truth. There is no one else nearby. And you hardly slept at all. Okay, well, sleep again. How did that do? Okay, good. Put down some food. And I will leave the thirst, because whenever I get somewhere, I will pound some beer, and that will give me a crit bonus. So, the first time I played through this game, I think her name was Nakamura, the quest giver for this one. I killed her right off the bat. I think it was more I was curious to see whether or not the game would let me, and the answer was yes. You can go ahead and kill the leader of what is effectively the entire dome as soon as you meet her. Yeah, so I haven't done any of these missions. I have no idea what I'm going to find in here. I am willing to guess, however, that it's not just going to be everything's working out just fine. I don't know, it looks messy. What do you guys think? Does this look like a place that's been destroyed, or... Yeah, this looks pretty trashed. And there's coffins all over... Oh, right, it's crematory. Of course there's coffins all over the place. Although, I have to imagine, even a crematory, there wouldn't be coffins all over the place. There'd be coffins, but you'd think they'd have some sort of a system for where the coffins go. Well, let's go through it sequentially. So I dropped those pants on Yoko. They're a bit heavier. They lose 1 point in defense class, but overall they're substantially better. What are we going to find? This broken public terminal. System lockdown. Usually we can fix that. No such luck this time. This place is actually huge. Look at how big this place is. Okay, so I'm going to go that direction last. Suppose I will check out this wing first. We have a terminal here. Hopefully it'll give me some insight. Access denied. Maybe I can drop a computer disk in this one? Yep. Terminal screen says system lockdown. Well, that was worthwhile. So these pants I just picked up are identical to Eileen's in every way except they have defense instead of evasion. My understanding is that evasion is comparative as opposed to, say, a rolled stat. So unless I can get Eileen's evasion up to numbers like Fox's, you see Fox has 91 evasion, where it's actually material, I think ditching a bit of evasion for a bit of defense on Eileen is actually prudent. So I'm going to do that. Got a valve here from this container, which invariably is going to be necessary momentarily. Scientific terminal, are you going to tell me anything? That's a good sign. The old terminal is covered with black fingerprints and dust, which is kinda sketchy at a crematory. Perhaps it's not dust but ash. Hard to tell for certain. Main menu, user page. Hello employee, enter a command to open the desired menu item. Well, we do have tech of 70, so we'll enter database, bypass the security system, and print a disposal certificate. Using a couple of tricks, you log into the database as an administrator, fill in the disposal certificate, and enter print. Printer begins buzzing and a new certificate drops into the paper tray. Enter base and view information about the things that were disposed of in the crematorium. According to the dates, the database has been maintained since the construction of the crematorium in 1972 and currently has more than 60,000 entries. You're flipping through the table. Garbage, classified documents, the bodies of employees, pets, and sick livestock, as well as all kinds of confiscated goods seized from the oranges. There are also quite exotic entries, such as a circulation of forbidden literature, or a fireproof forefathers relic that was tested in the crematorium oven. Interestingly, judging by the records, the relic still burned down. Okay, grab this disposal certificate. Keys to all doors, quest completed. Okay, so we don't actually have to burn those, whatever it was she gave us. We can just bring her back the certificate. So I checked the journal. Sure enough, those papers that I just picked up do constitute completing the quest. So I think I will take advantage of that and not burn the... I think it was a bunch of selectrones that she gave me that she wanted to have burn. Still haven't found anything here to suggest why this place is empty. Could it be that they just don't bother to staff this? They only bring people... Well, no, I'm seeing... Yeah, that's, okay. Okay, let's have a chat with Zhao Yi. A grimy and small but sturdy girl dressed in an orange jumpsuit flashes you the hippie sign. On her chest is a sooty black badge that reads, Zhao Yi, Sanitation Engineer. Ooh, I'll take your shear blades. Those shear blades can be used in upgrades. I'm not entirely sure how to approach this. I don't think the bunny ears are the right way to go about it. Throw up horns as a greeting? Are we assuming this is some, like, satanic thing?
Hello.
She looks at you blankly for a second, then bursts into laughter. Dang, you're funny too, Yellow Badge. I know she looked really happy, and now I can see why. Okay, let's get down to business. Huff at her and leave on all floors, sprinkle some soot on your collar. Let's sprinkle some soot.
Come back again.
Oh, okay. That's it? What happens if we muck with this valve here? Oh, I bet you we can put a valve over here. What does that do? So what happens if we interact with the furnace? You step in front of the incinerator. Furnaces like this are used for corpses, old clothing, and trash. Can we scan it? No? Looks like I don't even have the option of incinerating the selectrons. What if I accidentally, like, drop them somewhere? Well, Zhao Yi, I will leave you to it, whatever it is. Now, conveniently, we can tell where we have and have not been by these explored map tracks. So let's go to the abandoned film set, which we were asked to take a look at back from a guy in the diner in Magellan. The wheels of your car rustle across the cracked wasteland. The sky is reflected and the salt lake's getting closer to you. Looking closely, you notice some strange movement nearby. When you slow down and park your car to save distance, you're pondering what to do. Well, let's have a walk up. Anomalous electric field. What does that do? Minus 50 energy resistance. I haven't seen any enemies, but down here, apparently some guard wolpers are getting status effects, so that's a bit telling. Here we go. Alright, so how do we want to tackle this? There's no reason to do this any differently than we've done every other fight, so let's go ahead and shoot one of these guys and kill him in one shot. That's 2 down. Let's move a little bit forward. Shoot you. Miss. Well, this is going well. Well, for me. Getting tons of experience for these things that are just dropping. Is that the lot of them? That very well might be the lot of them. So, aside from a bunch of eyeballs and other disgusting things from the Wolpers, and one large box that was empty, looks like it's just experience points that was waiting for us here. The abandoned film set. Is there any point in taking a peek around, or are we going straight up the middle? Let's scan this Blackwing employee, presumably get some dog tags. Having a peek over this place, there doesn't seem to be an ideal place to actually start searching. This strikes me as a pretty terrible place to have a fight, but, well, we're here. Go ahead and heal up before it becomes a problem. How is Eileen's fatigue? Pretty bad. Let's go ahead and put down an energon before it becomes a problem, because we have tons and tons of them, and why not? Might as well also drop some booze, drop some more booze, get the Drunken Master perk from getting tipsy. I'm guessing there isn't really going to be a best way to approach this, so I'm going to approach it from the main door and see what happens. It would appear that our enemy of the day are going to be some of Yoko's friends, some robo-kids, some skeletons as well. Let's see, let's get Fox and Eiley fairly far forward because these robo-kids quite often have guns. Let's check out this briefcase first though. Money! Alright, Yoko, let's start shooting these guys. How about this one?
Attention! Attention!
Wait.
Signs of illegal activity. Attention!
Okay.
Attention!
Senpai, your attack priorities are damaged.
So I didn't expect her to just run right past me. Well, I guess I should have expected that to happen, but yeah, that wasn't the plan. Actually take them out of stealth so that that doesn't happen again. Go ahead, reload, Yoko. Oh, you're just out of range.
Attention!
That's a bit better. Oh, Fox can hit him from here. Looks like a melee enemy, so I am going to force them to come to me. Save AP Fox. Oh, you have a lot of AP there.
Corpse. You're just a corpse.
Not a lot of health, though.
Attention! Attention!
Wow, these guys must have... Oh, wow. Was not expecting that. That was so close to getting both of my my frontliners killed. Alright, so Eileen's gonna get a turn. Hopefully, how much damage could this do? It's not gonna kill her. Okay, so Eileen's gonna get a turn and be able to heal herself. What I should do is take this. What? Not enough action point. I can't get there in time. I bet I can do both with Eileen. I bet Eileen has so many hit points or so many action points she can do both anyway. So Eileen, first heal yourself. Move over here and drop a medkit on Fox. What else can Eileen do? Well, what I should do is separate them a bit, because that explosion apparently has a pretty decent spread. Should I move Eileen forward? Yeah, let's move Eileen forward 4. And drop fighting stance. Does that finish off the fight? Looks like it does. So I'm looking at these damage numbers, and they vary quite a bit between Eileen and Fox, who have different HP pools. What I'm guessing is the case is they do a percentage damage as opposed to a fixed amount. So they're unlikely to kill you. Well, they're not going to kill you unless you have less than full health. So let's make sure that that's the case. So these RoboKids have models: Rascal, Nice Guy, Sports Girl. Wonder what model Yoko was. Or is, let's be fair. So a massive pile of stones. Looks wobbly. What can we do with that? We can whack it. Let's go ahead and whack it. Critical damage. Do it again. Got reputation with Fox for this. Okay, well, let's try Time Bomb. Sure. That sounds like a decent amount of time. Did that set it? Yep, that set it. I don't know how big that explosion will be, so let's move these guys further away. And that'll be the first time I've ever used the Time Bomb in the game. I was getting skeptical as to what it would actually do. Well, I mean, let's be honest. We know what it's going to do. Well, there's our answer. For a crappy grenade launcher that is just going to wind up getting sold. Looks like we're going to be continuing with mines here. Go ahead and punch the mines until they're deactivated. Starting to wonder if these mines were here for a reason, and if I'm going to regret having disarmed them all. So after disabling what feels like 50 mines, but it was probably more like 20, reached this little encampment here. We have a booby-trapped car that we won't go and muck with, and this guy.
A dark-skinned fellow in a worn jumpsuit waves at you with an empty bottle.
Hey, watch your step. This area is rigged.
Yeah, I noticed. Poke happily at the soil with your foot. You want to be sure he's not lying.
The stranger waves his hands in horror.
No, stop. I'm telling you, there are landmines all around. They keep the hyenas away from the camp.
Oh. Oh, well then maybe I should have left them there.
A series of drawling, overlapping howls rise from the canyon at your back. The stranger freezes with the bottle halfway to his mouth.
Damn it, they smelled you. Quick, in here. But for God's sake, watch where you're going. Get away from the car. It's dangerous.
Let's get this started. Oh, it looks like Cheerful Jack is under my control as well. So these guys aren't going to be immune to bio. So we'll put Fox about there. And I am going to energize Eiley. I'm going to turn Fox around. Put her on defense, because I'm guessing that Hyenas can move pretty quick. Okay, so I want to get Yoko up into one of these positions. I'm not making it there in one turn, though, so let's move her up to here. Take a shot. Now, the one with all the all the AP, have her move up to, let's say, here for now. And you know when anytime we have two enemies next to each other, they're getting grenades. Do I want to use one of the pricey grenades? Or let's use one pricey and one cheap. Okay, that did way less damage than expected. Well, let's still use the cheap one. Oh wow, that did way more than expected. Eiley, use that last point to get into fighting stance. What do you have? Mr. Hammer. Oh. And your fists. So you are going to be apparently a far less effective version of Eiley. Let's get you, let's say here, and put you in defense mode. See if we can finish this guy off with one. Not one. Two should do it. 2,000 experience points. Nice. And Yoko, I'm willing to waste a turn getting her up into position on the elevated platform. Now for Eiley. Can we hit all three of these guys? We can. That's exactly what we will do. These things are so cheap to make, I will throw them all day. For not a ton of damage, but... Go ahead and move those extra 2 spots up. Okay, he can throw grenades too, so... One goes down. Move you up 1 spot and put you into defense. Calling for help. I'm not necessarily against that. These guys are going down easily enough. I mean, I suppose I'm burning through grenades, but again, the grenades that I'm burning through are not expensive. We don't need Fox up at the front line if she can do... Well, that's pretty plinking damage. But it's dropping them. Let's move her up just a touch further. Yoko, go ahead and finish this guy off.
Don't get too close to the car. It's rigged.
I don't want to keep using grenades, so let's get Eiley up in a position to, well, just chase this guy down, actually. Well, I wasn't expecting them to charge forward like that, but at least Yoko stayed put. Let's actually get them separated so they don't do that next time. Okay, so I have 4 coming. I don't want to fight them in this little pocket, so let's actually back off. Do I want to use another? Well, sure, why not? That's probably the last of those grenades. It is the last of my cheap grenades. Eiley, go ahead and skip turn. And you, I don't know if you're any good, so I'm going to leave you close enough that hopefully you can actually get an attack next turn.
Get away from the car. It's dangerous.
Why are you telling that to the hyenas? Okay, so we'll break out the machine gun with 10 rounds, 180 to 198 damage. So this is a precision modifier of -60, but Yoko's precision is through the roof. So let's see what happens if I shoot this guy in the back. Oh, I was actually expecting it to be like a cone of fire type thing. So if I drop a hand grenade right here, is there a spot where I'm hitting all of them and the car? Gotta be a spot. Well, let's see what happens. I was really expecting it to blow up the car. I mean, I was really expecting it to blow up the car. Finish this guy off. We should be able to do that with him too.
Get away from the car. It's dangerous.
What I should be doing though is moving backwards. Get this guy to come to me. I should be shooting at the guys in the back, though. Because I'll definitely be able to kill this guy before, Oh, you're gonna call for my help? Okay. This would have been a lot easier if I just left all those mines there. Oh, oh, that's gonna be an important level up. Let's put Fox up here. Although, realistically, I would actually prefer her to get involved. Oh, we have a gun. 2 guns. 3 guns. So we definitely want to put Energize on Yoko. Get her kneeling. Bet you Yoko can just take these guys... Oh, healing. Yeah, I bet you Yoko can take these guys out as they come. So I'm gonna get Eiley up to here, so she's in a good defensive position. Let them come to her. And we're gonna do the same with Cheerful Jack. Put him here. Oh!
Get away
Okay, so that was
from the
a
car.
fatigue attack. So that hyena won't be able to do anything for a long time, which means that Yoko can focus on what's out here. What does blind shot do? A shot of maximum precision while blind. Stick with your primary gun there, Yoko. And we're going to shoot the ones that are armed with guns.
Hitting like a girl. A very little girl.
So a lot of fatigue attacks here. Although there was some damage in that one, so we'll move Eiley here. This will almost certainly get her into a fatigued position. Move you back here and pop some Energon. Do we need Energon? You know what? We're going to be on the verge of fatigued, and I don't want to wind up fatigued at the wrong time. Go ahead and pop the Energon. What killed that thing? Did I kill that thing? Oh, the car blowing up killed that thing. But didn't harm Eiley. Okay, well, I'm not going to complain about that. Can you... Oh, you can hit from here. Oh, you're shooting over the car, which means the car is probably pretty terrible cover. So I might wind up regretting this. Yeah, get tucked into that corner there. That was certainly a lot of shots that did basically nothing. A lot more bark than bite there. That's much better. Now, we'll take you out.
That was some car blast. Samantha used too many explosives, as usual. I told her, intemperance will be your doom, Sam. But no, she hit the booze the same way she hit the props. Passionately.
He contemplates the burned-out carcass of the car. He offers you a hand stained with ground-in desert dust.
Pleased to meet you, though you might already know who I am. Jack Ray Branson, a.k.a. Cheerful Jack. I'm a movie star. Recognize me? Okay. I also did some commercials. Cornflakes, bubblegum, hair replacement gel. You really don't recognize me.
I can't turn down, present 2 fingers, say goatlet, and headbutt him in the ribs.
Your new acquaintance looks puzzled.
Wait. I think I get it now. You're a yellow badge.
Sure am.
Never imagined I'd meet somebody like you under the dome.
That we'd make it this long.
But I can see things in people. And I think you're trustworthy. Nice to meet you.
He determinedly grabs your hand and confirms his words with a strong handshake.
News, langoise, and snap your fingers.
Langlois. Ah, yes, I remember. There was a guy who used to write copy. What is he now, head of corporate propaganda? That's new. If we get out of here, I believe I'll consider his offer.
Jack looks around.
Hey, wait! Give me your Kairos for a sec.
Jack attaches his handheld to yours and updates his maps. He looks at the screen and chuckles with satisfaction.
Excellent. Now I know at least where I am and which way Magellan is. I'm gonna finish my whiskey and be on my way. If you get to the station, find me on the executive floor.
If you make it. So these are cyber hyenas, apparently, with a laughing hyena here, which is kind of redundant. I'm pretty sure that all hyenas constitute laughing hyenas. So that level up, the third of the day, has given me a perk point, and I'm picking between three. So Sturdy will give me 3 hit points per level, which at level 27 will be almost 90, which is nice. Armadillo, which will give me plus 5 defense and nullify any benefit attacking me from behind, looks even better. And then there's Happy Coincidences, which is evasion equal to fortune times 2, which, if you recall, my fortune is through the roof. Now, as I mentioned with evasion before, I think it's a ratio thing, so I don't think that'll make much of a difference. But it still sounds more interesting than the other two. That's the one I'm going to take. Here we go, evasion of 35. Maybe I'll pull that Crumbs relic. What is that doing? Defense plus 4, evasion minus 4. My defense is still very low, so I'm going to cannibalize some of my evasion for defense. That's still something I'm going to do. But I am still waiting on specifically 83 skill points. So my next level up, you'll see what I've been holding out for. So it looks like using these wooden ladders, there's actually a way to get all the way to his base without disarming any of those mines, which, yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do. Generally speaking, when there's a whole bunch of mines, it does one of two things. It either keeps things in, or it keeps things out. And in this case, well, I mean, it was keeping things out, but I assumed the thing it was trying to keep out was me. And I was wrong. So I'm glad I headed east instead of directly north. I checked out the camp for picnics. The next time I stop by there, I will be able to turn that one in. Ran over some guy's car, presumably someone trying to ambush me. Went through the crematorium, where we found one person, a whole bunch of blood, and were able to forge a disposal slip. And came across this place, where we killed a bunch of robo-kids, a Jeezy amount of hyenas, and rescued Cheerful Jack. Or, well, at least we met Cheerful Jack. I don't know if he was actually in any sort of danger until I showed up. That's debatable. So the next step will be the Kaleidoscope Project, which is a facility that Grandpa asked me to inspect before I left Magellan. So I will hit that up, but that will wait for next time, and I will see you then.